Before this game begins, please let me know in the comments if you see any tactics that I can improve on. Alright, so I just wanted to briefly show my game, how I got back to 1300 Rapid. We just got into a kinda off Karakhan. He takes, I take, he brings his knight down. I probably should have brought my pawn up right away here, but instead I just took the center and then I pushed it the next move, which is fine. Brings his knight in. That was probably a mistake because he could have just kicked me away, but he ended up blundering right here. And then I did as well. But we just trade off, which was fine. Brings his knight in. And now we're kind of just developing pieces. He took a free pawn. And now my goal is, his king is kind of on an open file. So I'm going to try and get the rook. Queen over here, brings bishop over, I bring my rook. So now I'm threatening to get a free knight. He brings his knight over, I threaten it again, pawn down, so I go down on that file. And now the whole point of that was to put 3 attackers on that bishop. He could have just gone right there with the pawn. He ended up taking the knight down, so I just traded. Took with the pawn, I take with the queen, and now it's kind of the same idea on this bishop. And this is where he really messed up. He castled. So now that bishop lost a defender. So I got a free bishop, and it's defended, so it's attacking the queen and the rook. So he moves his queen out of the way. I take the rook. He takes back. I'm just developing pieces at this point. And right here, trying to get the other rook in. And where was it? So here was the move that kind of made the game. I bring my queen up, and I'm kind of forcing him to make a decision here. Takes the pawn. So I trade queens. And now we kind of go into an endgame style game. I'll skip ahead so there's not too much moving. We're kind of just chipping away at each other's pawns, and I'm slowly putting his king into a hard position. And now my goal is to kind of just eat away in here. He brings his knight up, so I just bring this pawn up so that he can no longer defend the pawn here, and that was the end of the game. So now I bring that rook here. He took the pawn, and then this is actually checkmate because it's guarded by the knight. This line will be guarded, and this line will be guarded, and that was the end of the game.